Hi, it's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. 1 hour winds. I think it's like 47 degrees, so that wind doesn't feel too bad. Got just over ½ inch of rain since midnight, and we're going to say we got 4 inches for last month. Pretty much 4 inches for October. So, I'm a little slow this morning. I was getting dressed when Ty got here. Give you an idea how slow I was. Usually I'm done feeding. I've been a bad boy on TikTok. I've been a bad boy. That's where a lot of my shorts come from that I put on here. They've banned my account on the 6th anniversary of my father's passing after putting video up of working on the new baler. You wonder what I'm doing? I went too far. I guess I need to go put some water in it. Pour some coffee in there, but I'm not going to waste my coffee. Now it's more accurate to start the month. Anyway, no warning, no nothing. All of a sudden my account was banned. I'm locked out of it. I lost 4 years of videos. Especially the one about Dad helping me with the baler, which that pissed me off the most. So I started an account. It took me a few hours. Got it going. They started picking on me for using emojis. There's a little emoji with the face is green, like ew, yuck, and then there's the one where it's the puke emoji. Every time they ding you for those, Rainy, you're in my way. Every time they ding you for those, you can appeal it, unlike what YouTube does. I got hammered a couple of times recently on YouTube for a comment here and there. There is absolutely no appealing on YouTube. There used to be, when it was actually YouTube and not Google's YouTube. I mean, you could actually even email, and I don't know if you actually got a real person, but you got to talk to somebody. Maybe it was a computer. Anyway, out of 20 or 25 quote violations in a matter of about 2 weeks, I appealed every single one of them. I appealed all but one. It's like, yeah, okay, I can see I was stupid. It's not worth fighting. I appealed the rest of them. I won the appeal on all but 2. I haven't got anything in 4 or 5 days. Well, 3 or 4 days maybe. Last night, Ron Phillips sent me 3 or 4 videos on there. I've been watching them. I'm watching one. All of a sudden, my screen goes blank, turns white, and says account banned. Then as I'm trying to figure it out, it says I'm suspended. There's a difference. Suspension is 1 or 2 days generally for being a bad boy. I never got suspended on my first account. Try to get into it. I can't even access. It tells me I can get to my videos if I wish to save them. Except while trying to get to my videos to try to save them, I can't get there. So, it tells me it's kind of like the last time it's banned. But a few hours later, I finally got a new account going. Still can't, they still say that I can access and get to my videos and save them, but when I try to do that, it tells me the account's banned and I'm gone. Rainy, there's nothing in there. I don't know what you're looking at. There's nothing in there. You're looking at your shadow. So anyway, any of you that were following me on there, I'm back. It's back to, believe it or not, the original account name. Same as it is here on YouTube. I have not gotten it connected to YouTube yet, which is how I had the others. But anyway, I got to get to work before the wind blows me out of here. Yeah, I apologize to Rainy. There is a teenage rat, center of the screen, tucked in between the tunnel that comes into the cage and the edge of the cage. Yeah, I still got to get my feeding done. She's at least not barking. She's just saying, I know it's in there. Yep, can you tell the wind blew? Long's on that one. And dogs are still complaining to the rat over there. And I picked a few things up over here. Finished feeding. Oh, that's right. The boys' bucket's empty. I'll feed them last. They'll be all right with it. They'll get over it. But yeah, look how wet that is. Well, I survived the wind, made it in. And she was here right after I went out. Well, before I went out, but I didn't get any video before that. You got a lot of video already. And it is freaking nasty out there. I got done feeding the steers and went to walk out of the back barn at the feed barn end. And I got shoved back about 5 steps before I could catch my balance again.
It's nasty enough, it'll be an early day.
She's early day.
She's going home in about 30 minutes.
She probably is. Well, she better get some straw spread in this wind and get some hay fed in this wind before she does. Say hi. Say hi. Say good morning. Be nice to the puppy. Oh, her day's been. Yep. Number 1 day. The wind literally just died down some. She got heifers fed. I got these swapped out. And she wasn't going to throw straw, but then she decided to anyway. They need it. Cows need it too.
Well, it ain't going to be perfect, because half the bale wants to scrabble, and the other half wants to be head fucking chunks that can't get ripped apart.
Yeah, that's how that straw's been. And yes, I'm in their feeder.
Yeah, he's finally doing bitch work for once.
I needed that rubber tub to put on top of buckets because I found another one, so I don't have to keep filling one bucket to feed these two or these guys.
All about TikTok.
Oh yeah, I already went on about TikTok, I think.
Well, if not, he has a different account because he got banned again last night.
Yeah, no more emojis. Anyway, I asked her for a piece of twine. I'm going to tie that in the corner there, tie it to the steps. I don't think I can tie it to. Hopefully they'll leave it there for their mineral. They can reach it one way or the other. And while she's doing that, I'm going to get mineral mixed up and try to get it out while it ain't pouring buckets. And yes, it is still windy.
They almost died this morning.
Is she? She almost ran into a tree this morning.
Dodge almost sideswiped me and killed me.
Oh, and a Dodge almost died. She didn't tell me that earlier.
And then the tree at the end of the road, damn, I killed it again.
Right against by the old walk-in shop door. The dog beds out of the shop have been laying there since like May, when we put the big baler in there. She's throwing shit behind me and the wind's blowing. One of them was out here this morning. When I went back in for breakfast, we heard this god-awful rumble, and at first I'm thinking, it's thunder? What the hell? No, the plastic chair that was on the deck that we put up there so Mom could come out and sit out there and, enjoy some sunshine once in a while. It went from one end of the deck to the other end of the deck. And zoom in. I think that one's been laying there for a couple of days. But it almost looks like there's some more stuff down closer to the ground. And we're going to have to get the pump out of there pretty soon. But right now the ground's so soft it's not worth it. Unless it gets water on top of the ground, in which case we will be down there getting it out immediately. Been there before. Pulled it out with the four-wheeler years ago in water that was literally, it's a good thing the pump is heavy because it lifted the front of the bike up so the air intake didn't draw water. Well, I mixed up 6 buckets of mineral and they've all now been dollied out. They're a little bucket right there. Ends up half full. That's about enough to put in each one. And Ty dumps 2 in for the cows, comes back, says, oh, we don't need to feed hay. They got enough. We'll let them clean it up. We need to clean that barn too, but no, I just brought the bulls mineral back here. There's not enough in those feeders for those cows to make it to tonight. And I was kind of planning on taking some of those face bales off because that one is starting to lean a little. But that's in the way. I can't get in close enough to even think about getting it. So I'll take 2 out of there. Gonna have to back around because the wind's coming out of the west so hard. There's no way I can keep my eyes open to see where I'm going otherwise. I'm gonna leave you with Wally getting his dinner and Cowboy getting his dinner. A couple more bales up from down below. Got one more I can bring up without screwing up getting up here. I really don't want to take those out till these 2 are gone because they're half on them. And finally calmed down, believe it or not. And yes, that's after I fed this morning. That was plastic was still laying where it belonged when I fed. And I gotta look once in a while, make sure we still have plastic where it belongs. I don't see any laying out anywhere, so I'm guessing it's all the loose ones are still there. I found them out there draped around the front of the swather, or tucked around the corner and actually behind the barn. Anyway, you saw most of what we did today. Oh, yeah, anybody wants some apples? Still lots on the tree, but nothing like there was. That's a lot more than was there last night. They make a mess. That tree's not doing good, and this cherry tree's there's nothing left at the base of it. I don't know how it still hasn't fallen. I mean, I can stick my pocket knife in just about anywhere and it'll go all the way in, and the center's hollow. Mom wouldn't let me touch them. Almost had part of that one hit the truck. It used to be a Gravenstein. There was 3 trees here. Gravenstein was down there. That's a winter apple. And one August we had a freak rain and windstorm. Auger was set up from here going into that bin. Well, that auger is still around in pieces. There's a short one on wheels, and there's one down there stuffed in there for going underneath trucks to unload that I made out of what was usable out of the thing. So, you know, and then we got the new big auger and we filled from down below. And my old D4 set where the stock trailer is there with the cable on the rest of the tree, so it didn't take the machine shed out until we got a chance to take it down. So I'm surprised that one hasn't gone anywhere yet. Anyway, thank you all for watching. Hope you all had a good Friday. I can't say ours was too bad. Spent most of the time not in the weather. And it's starting to rain now again. 4 inches of rain for last month is what I come up with. And we're at 3/4 already today. And I said it's been kind of nice here for a little bit. Nice enough I let the pups stay out here while I went and fed. Loudmouth is just saying, he's saying thanks for watching. And we'll see what tomorrow brings.